Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Cancers out there for February 2019. I would like to thank all of you who have taken the time to watch my videos, and I would like to give a special shout out to those that have subscribed. Thank you so much, and once again, welcome. So without no further ado, let's get right into the reading. Just gonna shuffle a couple times. Okay, let me just adjust this really fast. There we go. Let's see what will be the universe message to you guys for February 2019. We have the Ace of Swords. So we have February being a month of clarity. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of insight to why things have been going a certain way, or a certain truth about a situation that has been bothering you for some time. That now you're able to move forward. And this is a big truth too. We have the Eight of Swords. So it makes sense. You're now cutting the restrictions that you put on yourselves. I feel like you guys are realizing maybe it really hasn't been other people restricting you as much. It's been yourself. And we have the Two of Swords. So I feel like you're breaking out of that indecisiveness and that self-imposed prison. Maybe you've been on the fence about making a decision as well. So in February, you probably finally communicate that you are ready to end something too, because I feel this was one of two options, but you didn't know where to go, which led to the Eight of Swords. But I feel like this truth is definitely something that's going to help set you free. We have the Magician. So yes, set you free to manifest. Now that you guys are able to hop off the fence and make this decision, now you guys are back in action. You guys have everything you need for the month of February to continue to manifest what you would like to experience in your reality. Maybe that's the truth you're coming to, that you have been limiting yourself. And now that you know that, you're able to cut those chains and realize that you are a powerful being and that you can experience what you look for. So we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, February is definitely a month where you guys have given up on something that has been in your life for a while. Now, with it upright, you see how like all the leaves are starting to turn brown. I feel that now you're able to just cut your losses and just say, hey, at a point in time, this was very fruitful, but now it's just dying. And now it's time for me just to cut it off and move into new beginnings, which you are with the manifestation card. That's beautiful. So I'm going to go into clarifiers as well. So let's see why the Ace of Swords is here. We have the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, this is something with the Three of Pentacles in this card. He's by himself. So I feel like you guys are really working on your self-worth, your self-love, your self-acceptance. I feel like that's what the clarity is, because Cancers are very loving people. And they love to give. They love to mother. But I feel like now you're taking those characteristics and putting it into yourself, because you realize how loving others has caused you to unlove yourself. So now you're taking the time to take all that energy. Wow, this is so deep. This is the Five of Pentacles. You're taking time to nurse your own wounds. I take this as you taking care of yourself. I feel like you are now coming to terms with you being on your own and letting go of the past. And I feel like this is what you're saying to yourself, like, it's okay. Yes, you may have made decisions that hurt you, but you see this man is still alive. So you're working on bettering yourself from this experience and learning that it's only you that can truly heal and love you. That is so deep. I'm just going to get a drink of water. This is my fourth video, so my throat is a little troublesome. Okay. Let's see why the Eight of Swords is here. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Cups. So I feel like this could have been a relationship situation that you could be giving up on. And now that you're bringing balance with yourself, it could have also been a third party situation as well. Maybe you found out somebody was talking to somebody else and you're now accepting that this person wasn't worth your time and that's why you're giving up on it. But I feel like you realized through this time that it was never the person that hurt you. Maybe you saw the signs of this person being dishonest, but because you're a Cancer, you think so deeply. So it's like maybe it's a wound you had that caused you to act this way, which is true. But however, someone's wounds should never be a reason to allow them to disrespect you or control you or feel like they could have whatever they want and you're left sitting here in a box, you know? So I feel like even though this was a situation that could have caused a dark night of the soul, but I feel like you're looking at as an opportunity of how you've been mostly giving to this person that you neglected yourself. Maybe that's why you're turning all of that emotion towards that person, and now you're realizing that, wow, it was me. I knew this person was lying to me, or I knew this person wasn't or didn't have my best interests at heart, but because I cared about them so much, I just loved them. You know, I wanted to just be there. But however, that gives way to people taking advantage of you, and I think you realize that now. So now you're looking for people who's helping themselves. Like, if people are going to be around you, I feel like you guys are really stepping up to the plate and saying, hey, like, I'm not going to be the punching bag for people's wounds anymore. Like, I have wounds too. Like, I have feelings too. Like, you know, I'm tired of just hearing how everybody else feels, but when I start to say how I feel, it doesn't matter. No, it does matter. And I feel like that's the energy, that conviction you guys are really saying. You guys are really fed up for the month of February. This could be maybe somebody broke up with you during Valentine's Day. And this is something that was just an example. It could be any part in February that could really trigger this event. You could have found out that somebody you was talking to took somebody else out on a date. So I'm just going to go into why the Two of Swords is here. We have the Death card. Yeah, this is something that transforms you guys. You guys have had it. That's what I feel. Yes, you guys have had it with this deception. You have had it with just giving everybody the benefit of the doubt, and it has left you feeling empty and lonely and constantly nursing your own wounds. But who is there to help you, right? And I know how that feels because I've always tried to help people with their wounds, but I always ended up with more wounds myself. So I had to stop doing that, and I had to realize when people are trying to work on what they're working on, and it's pointless to stay with or be around with anybody that they trigger you. Well, they act out, right? And but they don't take no self responsibility, and they deceive you into thinking that it's you when it's really them, you know? So I feel like you guys have had it. This situation has transformed you to get off the fence and start cutting people out. Like, no, you could go. You could go. I feel like you guys are just giving everybody they walking papers, and you guys are probably like, you know what, I'm not going in 2019 feeling like this. It's my time to shine. I know I'm a great person. I am emotional, so like I am emotional. Like, just because I don't want to live like a robot like the rest of the world does, that make me a bad person. Like, that's exactly how I felt. That's why I say it like that, because I feel that, because I'm a Cancer South Node. Like, people expect you to just be a robot like them. Like, when you have emotions, they look at you as weak. Let me tell you something. Nothing is weak about me, and I'm sure nothing is weak about you guys out there. Emotional people, we feel things to the core. While the people that sit around here that try to act all big and tough, they're just as hurt, but they're trying to lie to themselves to make them think that nothing don't bother them. But emotional and intuitive people, we take that and we have a whole level of honesty, and nobody's ready to take that. So people deceive us into thinking that we're thinking too much into things. But I realized by me thinking too much into things, I saw right through them. And that's why they try to distract me. So always remember that, Cancers. People always be like, you look too deep. Nah, look deep into everything. So you just don't be a fool for somebody's words. And that's real. So let's go into why the magician is here. We're going to the King of Pentacles. Sorry, the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Rods. So like I was saying, you guys are nurturing to your finances. Money is your honey. Like right now, that's what you're excited about. What you can build. You're being the Queen of Pentacles to yourself. You don't need anybody else to bring nothing to the table right now, because you have given up so much for others, and what have you gotten in return? So you're like, I'm loving myself, my money, my stability, and it gotta be a king that come to me. And I know that's right. I know that's right. And this is you still feeling this new energy about yourself. Cancers are not really used to standing up for themselves and being so, adamant about what they want. But so that's why it's a Knight of Rods. So I want to read the Knight of Rods for you guys, which is the Knight of Rods. A young man traveling a path predestined by his belief into the unknown. So like I was saying, like, this is a new journey for you guys, but you guys are moving forward. You guys are embracing it. It's no more sitting here being a martyr and feeling sorry for everybody else, and people are just causing all types of hurt, harm, and injuring into you and sucking off your energy. Leave all that behind in February 2019. Keep going on your path. Look at that. And you'll have the Ten of Pentacles, because you give up these people, places, and things that are outdated, that are harming your growth. Once you let go of that, boom, Ten of Pentacles, the universe got your back. Cancers for the month of February. If that stuff is outdated, that person's not respecting you, let them go. Let them go. That's their loss. And we have the Seven of Wands. So I'm going to read what that is for you guys. The Seven of Rods. The Seven of Rods. Validity of one's principles are under attack by adversities. The courage to uphold those principles creates an advantage. I wanted to read that definition because this is you. I wanted to say that, guys, have courage. Go after what you want. You guys do not deserve to settle for people that keep hurting you over and over and over. Know that people will try to deceive you and make you think like you're crazy. But use that intuitive Cancer energy to really look into that person that they probably say you look too deep into things, and see right through them. So, and make that your advantage. So I'm going to go with the ending message of what the universe would like you to know as a mini ending message. The world. You guys are completing a cycle. With the North Node in Cancer, it's time for you guys to move forward and leave the lower octaves of Cancer behind. It's time to be in that high priestess mode, owning who you are and closing that cycle of people using and abusing you, and stand in your own worth, in your own sovereignty, and letting the past go, because that's what the world is too. And look at this. The Seven of Pentacles again. So this is definitely something that the universe is saying that you should give up. If anybody is around you that calls you to feel what I said, then that's most likely the person or place or thing that needs to go. And you have the Ten of Cups. This is so beautiful. You will, look at that. It's two hands coming together with one cup in the rainbow. Cancer, as long as you be the Ten of Cups to yourself, you would attract a person. You wouldn't have to chase a person. When you're vibrating that vibration, a person can't help but treat you how you are. And always remember that you're worth it. And don't let anyone cause you to feel like you being different, you being emotional is a bad thing. Own who you are. Be who you are. Use that as your strength and your advantage. And you guys will be perfect. And let's see, one final card. Page of Pentacles. So I want to see why the Page of Pentacles is here before because I could go a couple ways with that. Look at that. You actually could experience someone in the month of February that is going to give you an offer and they feel so passionate about it too. You are probably going to meet someone that you have no idea that you inspire so much. You may think just by the small things you give or say, but this really means a lot to someone. Just to see you in your strength and owning who you are to the point that they want to make you an offer. I hope that you guys enjoyed this message. I greatly appreciate all of you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.